Hi everyone and welcome to the Inflation TikTok. So today we're gonna do a reaction video about the inflation crisis in Canada. So guys, this inflation crisis is just crazy guys. I think I'm gonna let you check it out. Alright, let's go.
Oh, they're gonna dump that guy's entire, holy shit. They're gonna dump all of his stuff, that's insane. That guy's got a wheel, holy shit, bro. That's insane. I'm sorry that's happening to you. Holy, This entire thing's a travesty. This is just a human rights travesty on like a, I don't know, on a large scale. Human rights violations happening here. They just threw his stuff. They're gonna throw his stuff in the trash.
Here's some of the comments we got about the video. Alright? Good. Glad someone is cleaning it up. If you're upset, let him sleep on your front door. You could be helping him. Take him to your house. Let him live with you. My sincere comments about this video will be, yo, like what you want them to do. What you expect them to do. To let the city still looking like trash? Because I don't, bro.
So I live in Ontario, and I need someone to tell me the pros and cons of living in America, because at this point, Canada just ain't it. It's just like not it anymore. Like the cost of living, it's too much. The wages are staying the same. I can't afford to move out. I'm 24, and I'm embarrassed that I can't move out. I can't leave my toxic household. So what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? What are the pros and cons of living in America? And everyone's like, oh, Canada's so great, this and that. It's not anymore. Free healthcare. You know how long it takes to see a mental health professional in Canada? A year. Dermatologist? A year. I might as well pay for private healthcare. The wait list is so long. Like, you don't even get the adequate help that you need. So where do we go at this point? Where are we supposed to live? Where can I live in a place where I'm able to enjoy my life as well? Because I'm not enjoying it here. I feel so utterly stuck. I don't know what to do anymore. You go to school, you get a degree, and you're still not guaranteed a job. $60K a year? That used to be like a decent amount of money. Not anymore. So where do we go? What are the pros and cons of living in America? Because I need to get out of here.
Here's some of the comments we got about the video. Girl, do you live in Toronto? Cause honestly, if you only speak English, Montreal is way more affordable. Here's another one. I moved from Ottawa to Houston almost 2 years ago. Best decision I made for myself. The only two things I would say to this girl, right, who cannot afford to stay in a country by yourself. You either get a roommate, 1, 2, 3, I don't know how many, or you leave the country. Because let's say you're an American, you want to leave to like UK or Canada. You can go there but get an online job from America. In that way, you're going to make more money. You understand?
One little secret about Canada that no one's really talking about outside of Canada, and like I know that some people in America are aware of this, right? But anyone talks about Canada, they go, oh, healthcare is free, blah, blah, blah. And I do know that some people are aware, like, well, you do have to wait longer, you know? Ooh, understatement of the century, okay? In Canada, you'll probably die first before you get the help you need. Like, you'll literally... And I'm not joking. That's not me being dramatic. There are doctors that know that if they're handing out certain diagnoses, totally treatable if you do it in time, but they know they're not going to be able to see a specialist in that time. So they just know these people are going to die because they cannot get help. I have been dealing with literally pain in my liver. I can't see a doctor. Can't see a doctor. Doesn't matter what's going on. There just literally aren't enough physicians. It's not that they're picking and choosing and picking poorly. They literally just don't have physicians. There's nobody here. So you want to come here? You want to be like, oh, I want to get free healthcare. You'll probably die first. Okay, I've been on a wait list for a general practitioner, a GP, for 6 months. And you can't do anything here without a GP. I can't even go to the gynecologist just for a routine exam. And I had precancerous tissue in my cervix, so I have to get checked twice a year. Can't even do that. I can't even do that. I even tried calling like the women's health center that we have here because like, you know, that they're supposed to be helping people. And they're like, sorry, as of November, we will only be taking appointments through your GP. You need a referral to go see them. So here I am. I have gone to 2 walk-in clinics in the past week to try to get help. They're full. I call as soon as they open because they say, hey, don't come visit us. Call us. We only start answering phones at 8:30. Call us. We'll give you an appointment that day. I called as soon as 8:29, 8:30, called them. As soon as I got, they were like, oh, we're full. Full. So if you want to come here, I hope that you are the healthiest person ever and you've never had one single medical problem in your life. If you go to the ER, the only way you're probably going to get seen, you need to seize on the floor. No, seriously, you need to have a seizure. That's a real story that my cousin witnessed. You will not get help here. You won't. I'm literally considering moving back to the United States. You know how bad that is? Where I'm considering moving back to the States? Because I'm like, look, if the only thing getting in my way of healthcare is actually just paying someone, I will take medical debt now. I will, because at least I will live. Are you joking me? Anyways.
Here is some of the comments you get about the video. They are also after your right to defend yourself. People see free and they blank out. Thank you for sharing the reality. America has grown ungrateful. Damn. So when it comes down for me, I never had some serious health issue that I wanted to see a doctor and I couldn't. Even people from my family, people that I know, never. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really talk shit about the American health system. But if y'all do, let me know down in the comment section. Because I really want to know.
Cost of living in Canada is sick. There is no more cost of living. There is only cost of surviving. My girlfriend and I met for coffees the other day and she owes a little bit of money to the government and she was crying to me. Crying, saying, I don't know what to do. I'm working 3 jobs. I'm a single mother. Like, I can't afford to live here anymore. So she had a call with the CRA and the CRA ripped her apart. They said it is unacceptable that you have not maxed out your credit cards to pay us. It is not acceptable that you are paying $1,000 a month in groceries for yourself and your 3 children. You need to cut back. So she said to them, you're telling me that you want me to take the food from my children's mouth to pay your greedy ass when it's your fault that fucking groceries are astronomically priced right now. We are all in this together. We are all suffering together. The cost of living is killing people. Families are falling apart. People don't get to see their children because they have to work 2, 3, 4 jobs.
Here's some of the comments that we got about the video. It's crazy. I make over 100k and I barely making ends meet, right? I was in the same boat. 100k doesn't take you very far these days. The thing I will say about this is that you gotta control what you can control, bro. Like, you can't control what the government's gonna do, but you can at least control your spending habit, where and how you spend your money. You understand? Like, and that's the most important thing.
Since Canadians no longer have news available to them at their fingertips, I feel like 6Buzz does a really good job of showing what's happening. So they posted this not too long ago, sharing how immigrants are leaving Canada at a faster pace, and study shows that. So let me tell you something. Okay, guys, so Canada's goal is to bring about 465,000 immigrants to Canada by 2024. Not only is it just through immigration, but they're also going to focus on refugees and Citizen Canada's Immigration Matter campaign. Now, firstly, let's talk about why Canada wants this immigration, okay? Okay, one of the biggest reasons that I think Canada wants more immigrants here is because if you look at the blue collar space, the fast food space, anywhere where there is low labor or just labor class, it's mostly all immigrants, okay? It's made up of browns, blacks, Asians, Hispanics. Something that you didn't know, Canada is also experiencing an aging population as well as lower birth rates. Now, what's happening is when these immigrants come to Canada, at first they feel like it's a land of opportunity, which it is. But at the same time, when there is a active housing crisis that has taken place after the Liberals came into power, which was almost 7 years ago, our housing crisis continues to significantly rise year by year. Not only that, but our employment rates have dropped and there has been a huge layoff in tech companies. Now, here is what's going to happen when all of this immigration comes into Canada. This report was produced by CMHC. There is about a shortage of 3.5 million units on top of what's already being built. About 60% of the 3.5 million housing unit gap is actually in Ontario and British Columbia. Most of the immigrants are actually coming to Ontario. Now, can you imagine being a new immigrant coming to Canada thinking you're going to have this great opportunity, this great free healthcare, and you're going to be able to live comfortably and have a better life for your family? Based on the predictions that I just showed you and based on how much immigration is coming and what is currently happening in Canada in terms of our housing, all of these immigrants are going to have an extremely difficult time when it comes to survival.
Here's some of the comments about the video. Canada is not the same anymore. I want to get out. Smash. I hope people research before deciding to come. Born and raised here. I'm out. Leaving after college. Yes, and the smart one are leaving Canada at a record pace too. When it comes down for me, I'm not going to Canada, bro. And especially the weather. Bro, that's the nail in the coffin, man.
I want to know how the hell people in Canada are even living. I generally consider myself a positive person. I'm resourceful, but some stuff happened around the property and while I know I'll never truly be homeless, I have family to live with and I have options. I'm luckier than a lot of other people, but how the hell is anyone existing in Canada? I feel trapped and I just got a good job. I start in September, but even with that job, it pays less than 40 grand a year. And it's a job that requires education, and even on that job, I still can't do shit. I can't buy anything. I can't afford the rent these days. I'm just feeling so much despair, and I know I'm normally really, really positive, but I'm just how is everyone else, and are you okay? Because the answer is probably no. And I know I'm lucky. I don't have kids. I have good family that will support me, but I feel like I can't stay here, but I can't move anywhere else, because anywhere else I move to, I'm gonna be charging the landlords are just gonna charge me $2,500 a month in rent. Unless I move into the middle of literally nowhere where there are zero jobs, and I'm just feeling really overwhelmed, and I don't know. There's a part of me that just wants to say F it and just get a whole bunch of credit cards and just travel and just get out of Canada, because I know it's bad everywhere. I really do, but I don't know. At 33 years old, I was really hoping that I could at the very least afford, a small house. I don't want 3,100 square feet bullshit. I just want something small, 500 square feet, even less. And yet, it's so fucking expensive. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Here's some of the comments about the video, guys. We are existing, but barely. Canada is done. It's not just Canada, it's everywhere. The pandemic disrupted many lives and business. 3 more years before we can pull through. I just lost my job. I have 3 kids, one with autism. I keep my cool in front of my family, but I'm screaming inside. Damn. Single with a dog. Every month around the 23rd, I run out of everything. Trudeau need to go. When it comes down to my comment about the video, I'm like, yo, why you already struggling? but you adding another charge, man. A dog? Bro, just shut up, bro.
Thousands of people lined up for hours at this Toronto job fair, many hopeful they'll find work after being turned down by other employers.
They said, okay, we'll let you know later, or they're not looking for applicants right now.
I got one interview, but then it got canceled. There's like a lot of opportunity, but it seems like employers are getting a little bit pickier.
Not long ago, businesses were having a tough time finding workers to fill positions. Now it's a little easier.
We're looking to hire about 15 to 20 employees from everything from cooks, preppers, dishwashers, cashiers.
It's a signal the hot labor market is starting to cool. Canada unexpectedly lost about 6,000 jobs overall in July. The unemployment rate ticked up slightly to 5.5%. Still, workers are demanding higher compensation, as average hourly wages rose 5% compared to the same time last year. Some sectors are showing more weakness than others. There were fewer Canadians working in construction, public administration, and transportation, while more were hired in healthcare and education. One factor is surging immigration, more than 1 million people last year alone.
We are having more people join the labor market. And so where does that show up? Well, it shows up in our unemployment rate.
This economist says the economy is also slowing down as higher interest rates take effect.
I think we are seeing demand ease a bit. And as a result, companies are going to be dealing with that slowing in demand for their goods and services.
The latest job numbers come as TELUS announced it's cutting 6,000 jobs globally, saying it needs to stay competitive in a slower economy. The telecom giant saw profits fall more than 60% in its latest quarter.
For all the people who's gonna come in the comments say, yo, I'm making 100K, I should be able to have a house, live by myself and such, yo, who cares? Because at the end of the day, the government is still gonna raise interest rate. And that's gonna impact you, me, and everybody. You understand? What you have to know is this. What I can do to be able to meet my ends meet, to be able to invest a certain amount of money, save a certain amount of money, spend a certain amount of money. You understand? And to do that, you need to reduce your expense and increase your earnings. So that's the basic. Reduce your expense. Don't spend on dumb shit. And spend on only things that you need, not things that you want. You understand? And the last thing is, if you make like 50 or like 60K, you know that you need roommates. You need roommates, like to be able to save that much money for your retirement. I don't know what your plan is, but you need roommates. That's the game now, bro. Thank you for watching this video, guys. So that's the end of the video. So if you like it, please like, subscribe, and let me know what you think down below. See you. Peace.